Hello my dear friends, again from the cloudy Belgrade. Used to be sunny up until noon, but now in the afternoon cloudy, but still nice weather. As we speak 13.5 Celsius, but this may be because we are the highway, which is always more warm because of the actually essentially exhausts of the Auspuff. I don't know what was. Never mind. The CO2 essentially that is coming out of the cars as a product of burning fuel in the internal combustion engines. As we speak, there are practically none electric vehicle. I mean, statistically none. There are probably few, but statistically speaking, it's marginal, the number of electric vehicles in Serbia. There are, however, some hybrids. Also not numerous, but there are. But judging by and I don't know, for some reason the state did not bring so far any really legislation that would introduce a true incentive for somebody driving the electric or hybrid vehicle. As I said, the main problem is the exit to Dušanovac, which is this one here, and then over that blue bridge. So I've forgotten something. Okay, I need to do something probably tomorrow morning. And now I'm driving towards exit Medaković, which we will pass, and then we'll go exit Konjarnik. There was one interesting, not so much an event as the story is interesting. On today's date, Alexander Dubček, the Czech politician, was elected for the president of their parliament in 1989, which is practically 21 year after the famous Prague Spring. He was the leader of the Prague Spring back in the 1968, and of course after the interventions of the Warsaw Pact troops that were sent from their perspective to remedy or to cure this deviation, so to say. He was taken down from his functions, and then 21 years after, he has been re-elected, so to say, re-elected to be the president of their parliament. To me, the whole story about Czechs, Czechoslovaks and Czechs and Slovaks is quite interesting one. I've been there, done that. Exactly, I believe. I've been there actually in 1987, so 2 years before. And what happened is that I visited Prague. It was an organized visit because we went. I was back then in my high school, second year of my high school. We went for in an organized manner by bus. We went for skiing to Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia back then. I remember it was an interesting travel because there were numerous borders that we needed to cross to reach Czechoslovakia. First, of course, the border with Hungary, and then the border between Hungary and Czechoslovakia, and okay, then to enter into where luckily Czechoslovakia was one country, so we didn't need to cross one more border between Slovakia and Czech Republic. However, during that skiing there was one day excursion to Prague, also in an organized manner by bus. For some reason, I believe it was due to pure stupidity of our leader, it happened on the very day when there were demonstrations in Prague, annual demonstrations every year taking place in that period, as a mean of remembrance to Jan Pavel, a guy, a student who burned himself as a mean of protest against the Soviet interference in Czech Republic and domination, essentially. So okay, there was also my mistake. It's an interesting event. These demonstrations are taking place at their main square, Václavské náměstí. It's a huge square, but really huge. Practically the square is extending from one metro station to the other, so everything in between is a square. And what happened is the idea was to gather for our way back and return to our ski resort, which is called Pec pod Sněžkom. For instance, at 4:30 p.m. or something, or maybe so let's say 4:30 p.m. Whereas the demonstration is starting at 5, so half an hour prior to the demonstration we were supposed to gather at the very square of Václavské náměstí, at the entrance to the metro station, and go back to the place where our bus was parked, which is back then was a hotel forum. Currently this hotel still exists because it's one of the biggest it's the biggest, I believe, in Prague. Now it's called not Carinthia, but Carinthia hotel, something like that. I visited Prague this time last year, and went to see that hotel just to remember of that, and also to see Václavské náměstí. And what happened is that I was a bit late, so the group left without me, and I was then left alone in the middle of these demonstrations at the Václavské náměstí square that was back at that time already packed with tens of thousands of people demonstrating. Luckily these were peaceful demonstrations. In essence, Czechs are quite a peaceful nation. However, they are, many people say that they are not so tolerant to foreigners, especially to Roma population, also to Roma population living with them, etc., etc. But in general, very nice people. Okay, that much for now. We are now close to the Aviv shopping mall and Rudo buildings, Rudo 1, 2, 3. Bye for now.